Good evening to all the students. Happy Saturday evening to all of you. You all would be in a weekend mode right now. But yeah, we would make it as fun as possible in today's session. Okay? So today would be the last session for investment decision. Just to give you a very brief insights what we have completed till now. We understood what is the learning objective of this chapter. Correct? The learning objective was whether to invest in the project or not. So to make a decision, we studied or we learned that there are seven different techniques that will help us in deciding whether to accept the project or not. Number one, payback period. That is the time to recover your original investment. Number two was discounted payback period, where we take discounted cash inflows, correct? Then we saw accounting rate of return. Accounting rate of return is nothing but return generated from books perspective, from accounting perspective. Number four, NPV technique, very, very important. It was nothing but present value of cash inflows over and above cash outflows. If it is positive, accept, negative, reject. From technique, there was another technique called PI, profitability index, desirability factor. It is nothing but PVCI upon PVCO. How much does the project generate cash inflows in present value terms on investment of 1 rupee in cash outflow? Then we saw IRR. IRR is the discounting rate that equates present value of cash inflow with present value of cash outflow. And in simple terms, IRR is that rate where NPV would be zero, correct? It is the maximum rate or the maximum earning capacity of the project. After that, we also saw or we also discussed, learned about the relevant cost. We also discussed, we learned about special adjustments. Okay? This was the last session. These were the concepts that were completed till last session. Moving forward, we also saw the scenarios where conflicting result arises between NPV and IRR. One was disparity in size of the project. One was disparity in timing of the generation of cash inflows. And last but not the least, disparity in life of the project. ठीक है? ये तीन सिनेरियो में, ये तीन सिचुएशन में NPV and IRR will throw conflicting results. Understood? Everyone? Moving forward, the third scenario, capital budgeting chapter says that the third scenario can be resolved by using two methods. One is replacement cost or replacement chain method, and other is equivalent annualized criteria technique. ठीक है? So these two methods will help you in deciding कि मान लो there are two projects with different life. तो straight forward you cannot decide कि कौन से project में we should invest. No, just by looking at their NPV you cannot make any random decision. You have to see KR, there is a difference in life. How to resolve this? So for that, we have to consider these two methods. For that, we have to consider these two techniques, replacement chain method, equivalent annualized criteria technique. Now let's see what is replacement chain method all about. ठीक है? Let's directly take illustration from the module. Yeah, good evening. I hope you all did this homework. हाँ ये रहा। या जिसने किया गुड, जिसने नहीं किया वेरी बैड, यू शुड डू। आर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, कम टू illustration number 14, all the students, illustration 14 of your module. R Private Limited is considering modernizing its production facility and it has two proposals under consideration. The expected cash flows associated with these projects and their NPV at the discounting rate of 12% and IRR is as follows. Okay? So there are two projects, A and B. Both the projects, if you can see, have different life. Project A is generating cash inflows for 6 years. So the life is 6. Whereas project B has a life of 3 years. They have calculated the NPV at discounting rate of 12%. So as per NPV technique, can I say project A is better? Yes or no? Just by looking at NPV technique. Forget about the life. Forget about what IRR is. But just by comparing the NPV in absolute terms, ca- can I say project A is better than B because it has higher NPV? And if we just compare the IRR, now just forget the NPV, just forget the life. Can I say as per IRR, project B would be selected? Correct? But now, how to decide which project to be taken? Okay? So here the concept of replacement chain method and equivalent annualized criteria comes into the picture, comes into the episode. What does this replacement chain method or equivalent annualized criteria say? They say don't just outrightly select any of the projects just by comparing the NPV or just by considering the IRR. ऐसे रैंडमली आप कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट मत सिलेक्ट कर लो कि जिसका एनपीवी ज्यादा टेक दैट और जिसका आईआरआर ज्यादा टेक दैट. नो, फर्स्ट try to bring both the projects at par. Try to bring both the projects at same level. See right now कैसा है, this is this is the projects ka level, one is up, one is down. So you cannot compare these two. You cannot compare a student of second standard with student of 10th standard. Are you getting this? We have to bring them both at the same level if you want to compare. Hey, are you getting the basic idea what I'm trying to say? There is a difference in life. So comparison is not possible. In order to make it comparable, we need to use this technique, replacement chain method and equivalent annualized criteria. Not and, but either of them. Are you following? These two technique makes the project at par, makes them comparable for decision making. This is the whole theme behind this concept. Understood till here? Yeah. Yes. Correct. Kuldeep is right. तो अब क्या करें, दोनों को कंपेरेबल बनाने के लिए क्या करें? तो देयर इज वन टेक्निक कि कहना ही से ये पूरा प्रोजेक्ट बी, सी प्रोजेक्ट बी इज फॉर 3 इयर्स एंड प्रोजेक्ट ए इज फॉर 6 इयर्स, करेक्ट? तो ये पूरा प्रोजेक्ट भी हम एक और बार कर ले. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? पूरा प्रोजेक्ट भी, सी प्रोजेक्ट भी थर्ड ईयर में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो थर्ड ईयर के एंड से वापस एक बार पूरा प्रोजेक्ट भी कर लो. So can I say now the life of both the project would be same? Project B is taken 2 times to make it comparable with project A. Hey, are you getting this, students, everyone? Any doubts? Pura project B as it is, we will take one more time. So that life of the project B now becomes 6 years. And now after the life of project B becomes 6 years, it can be compared with project A. अब दोनों पार पे आ गए. प्रोजेक्ट बी इज इन थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड, तो उसको फटाफट 6 स्टैंडर्ड पे लेके आओ और एक बार पूरा प्रोजेक्ट लेके. अंडरस्टूड? सो दिस टेक्निक इज कॉल्ड रिप्लेसमेंट चेन मेथड. आर यू फॉलोइंग? रिप्लेसमेंट चेन मेथड, taking the entire project one more time to make it comparable. यस करेक्ट। ये हम पूरा प्रोजेक्ट वापस लेंगे तो कहना है हमें वापस इन्वेस्टमेंट तो करना पड़ेगा ना प्रोजेक्ट में। तिवारी राधेश्याम, आर यू गेटिंग इट? If we are taking the entire project B, we need to invest now because at the end of third year, the project was completed and closed. Now we are again taking up the project. So again investment aega, new additional investment at the end of year 3. Followed? So now how to solve this? So first is replacement chain method. It says to make the life of two projects comparable, take the project one more time. This is specifically for our illustration or for our example 14. Huh? This is specifically for our illustration 14. हम पूरा प्रोजेक्ट भी एक और बार ले लेंगे so that now life of A is equal to life of B. ठीक है? So now can I say, अब देखो क्या होगा. Let's say this is project A. प्रोजेक्ट ए का तो एनपीवी at 12%. Can I say it is 649,094? Life of project A is 6 years. Correct? Direct NPV दे दिया है. Now we have to find NPV for project B under such scenario where project B is entirely taken one more time. In other words, अब हम project B की लाइफ भी 6 साल कर रहे हैं, उसकी लाइफ भी हम 3 साल से 6 साल कर रहे हैं, तो अब क्या एनपीवी आएगा? वी नीड टू फाइंड दैट. ठीक है? सो वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1, कैलकुलेशन ऑफ रिवाइज्ड एनपीवी इफ प्रोजेक्ट बी is entirely taken, if project B is entirely taken one more time. ठीक है? तो कहना है से अब प्रोजेक्ट बी का इनफ्लो कहना है से अब 6 साल में आ जाएगा. Project B will generate inflow for 6 years now. Yes or no? Are you getting this? 7, 13, 12. And same cash inflows would be repeated in year 4, 5, and 6. 7, 13, 12. Okay? So this is cash inflows. 7 lakh, 13 lakh, 12 lakh, 7 lakh, 13 lakh, 12 lakh. We will discount this future values at 12% and calculate present value. So 12% is the discounting rate. So students, can you all help me in getting PVCI, total of PVCI? And I hope by now you are able to solve this in calculator. Now we are on the last session of investment decision. अब कैलसी पे कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, आपको अब आना चाहिए. Still, if you are not able to solve it on calci, let me know. Yes, investment will be double because we are taking entire project one more time. ठीक है? तो आउटफ्लो में भी अब पीवीसीओ हो जाएगा. मींस वी हैव टू डिस्काउंट द आउटफ्लो एज वेल. बट पहले लेट्स tackle inflows and then we will move to outflow. Hey, tell me now, what is the total of PVCI, students? I hope you are calculating. 7 lakh divided by 1.12 raised to 1 for first year. 13 lakh divided by 1.12 raised to 2 for 2 year for second year. and so on for third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year. How much is the total PVCI coming? 6,25,000। नहीं नहीं, मुझे टोटल बताओ आदित्य, टोटल। आई वॉन्ट दिस फिगर लास्ट। See, you need to be responsive. Huh? I don't know why you all are not responding today. Maybe weekend vibe, weekend mode. But please activate your weekend mode after 8:30. This is the total Krishnapal. For Shamli is getting 43,059,630. And Krishnapal is getting 49,309,630. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया. What are the other students getting? Acha, 43. Asta is also getting 43,059,630. What is 2.4017? Kuldeep, what is this? 2.4017 क्या है? Yeah, Dia is also getting 4306. Okay. So yeah, so this is correct. 43,059,630. But why cumulative factor? Hey, I told you cumulative factors or PVA factor can be used only when cash inflow per annum are constant. कहीं पे भी कोई भी फॉर्मूला अप्लाई मत करो, उसके पीछे का लॉजिक समझो, रीजन समझो. Here the cash inflows per annum are not constant. So you cannot apply that PVF. Okay? So everyone is getting 43,063,000. Okay. So this, I feel this is correct. So Krishnapal, you need to check your calculation again and see whether you are getting this or not. So PVCI is 43,063,000. एक क्या मैं straight forward 20 लाख माइनस करूं एज एन आउटफ्लो कि 40 lakhs माइनस करूं एज एन आउटफ्लो? बोलो, व्हाट इज योर थॉट्स, व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन कि मुझे पीवीसीआई में से पीवीसीओ माइनस करना है? तो पीवीसीओ shall I deduct as 20 lakhs option 1, shall I deduct as 40 lakhs option 2, or something else option 3? 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs, Diya 40 lakh, Linga 40 lakh, someone said हाँ, परफेक्ट. सो 40 lakhs जिसने बोला वो भी रॉन्ग, 20 lakhs जिसने बोला वो भी रॉन्ग. कैन आई से 20 lakh is the investment to take the project one time? But at the end of year 3, see, at the end of year 3 ये 12 लाख मिल गया, मीन्स योर प्रोजेक्ट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इज कंप्लीटेड, एंड तुरंत ही अगले ही सेकंड में यू विल टेक द एंटायर प्रोजेक्ट वन मोर टाइम. जस्ट विजुअलाइज, थर्ड ईयर के एंड पे आप पहुंचे, 31 मार्च के सुबह के दिन यू रिसीव दिस 12 लाख, and within few minutes you took up the project भी one more time. तो कैन आई से एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर 3 मुझे और 20 लाख इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा? Yes or no? Once I invest 20 lakh, only then I will receive these inflows in year 4, 5 and 6. Are you getting this? So जिसने 20 lakh deduct करने बोला ना, they were absolutely wrong. Without investing any money, how will you receive these cash inflows? ऐसी कौन सी संस्था है जो विदाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट आपको इनफ्लो, आपको पैसे देगी? अगर कोई ऐसी संस्था आपको मिलती है तो मुझे भी कांटेक्ट करवाइए प्लीज. Followed. So next step is calculation of present value of cash outflow, PVCO. ठीक है? So in year zero means today, आज के तारीख में, can I say rupees 20 lakh would be my initial investment? First time project, दिस इज जस्ट फॉर योर एक्सप्लेनेशन. एंड ईयर 3 के एंड में again we would be investing this 20 lakh. So can I say this investment would happen at the end of year 3, and we want to bring it in present value terms. तो कह रहे थे मुझे इसको भी डिस्काउंट करना पड़ेगा एट 12% फॉर थर्ड ईयर. यस और नो? अच्छा, ईयर 0 मींस आज के तारीख में 20 लाख इन्वेस्ट हो रहा है, तो उसको कोई डिस्काउंटिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. सो हाउ मच इज द डिस्काउंटेड कैश आउटफ्लो एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर 3? 32 lakhs. ये 20 लाख को डिस्काउंट करेंगे तो 32 लाख कैसे आएगा? कम आना चाहिए ना 20 लाख से. हाउ 34 लाख? हाँ, 1423. या दिस साउंड्स करेक्ट. 1423. अच्छा, यू आर सेइंग टोटल. ओके ओके. 1423 560. So can I say my total PVCO comes to 3423 560. So NPV is nothing but 3420. Sorry, how much was my CI? 4306 300. 4306 300 minus 3423 560. 3423 560. How much is the NPV for project B coming? Everyone understood कि why हमने आउटफ्लो में सिर्फ 20 लैक्स नहीं लिया. अच्छा, हमने वाई आउटफ्लो में 40 लैक्स नहीं लिया. 40 लैक्स इसलिए नहीं लिया क्योंकि हमें डिस्काउंट करना है 20 लैक्स दैट यू वुड इन्वेस्ट एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर 3. अंडरस्टूड? सो 882 740 इज द एनपीवी. 882 740 is the NPV. Correct? And now you compare the NPV with project A. How much it is? 649094. तो देखो डिसीजन चेंज हो गया. एज ऑफ नाउ क्या आ रहा था? प्रोजेक्ट ए. सर प्रोजेक्ट ए एनपीवी ज्यादा है. But once we applied replacement chain technique and once we brought them comparable, once we brought them at the level where we can now compare them, once we brought them at par, तो अब डिसीजन चेंज हो गया. आर यू फॉलोइंग? सो प्रोजेक्ट बी एनपीवी 882 740. Project A NPV 649094. Understood? So whenever the life of the project is unequal, the theme is first make them equal. Are you getting this? Once you make them equal, then only you will now be able to compare them. Are you getting this? So whenever the life of the project is unequal, the two projects outrightly or straightforward cannot be compared. In order to make them comparable, you first need to bring the life same. Now, how to bring the life same? Use replacement chain method or use equivalent annualized criteria method. Followed? Are you understanding the flow, everyone? So this was all about replacement chain method. Bolo, any queries? Any concerns? Although from NPV point of view, just see the solution. Project A appears to be better, but from IRR point of view, project B appears to be better. Since both projects have unequal life, selection shall not be proper. Selection on the basis of this method shall not be proper. In such situation, what shall we do? Use any of the following method. Use replacement chain method, means bringing the life equal. Are you getting this? Making the life to a common point, making the life same. Followed? See, this is nothing but what we did. हमने जो किया है ना वही है. Shits. I don't know how did it just closed. What was the page number, students? अरे यार, इलस्ट्रेशन 14 था ना? पेज नंबर क्या था? 7.56. ओके, 5356. ओके, ठीक है. सी व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज द चेन. दे हैव प्रिपेयर्ड अ चेन. हमने वो चेन को ये फॉर्मेट में बनाया, नथिंग एल्स. ठीक है. दे हैव प्रिपेयर्ड, नाम है रिप्लेसमेंट चेन ना, सो दे हैव क्रिएटेड दैट चेन. बट दैट चेन इज नथिंग बट दिस टेबल ओनली. So if you look at the solution, can you see NPV of extended life of project B is 882,403? And likewise in homework, you can calculate IRR of project B as well. ठीक है. IRR now you know how to do. Bringing or finding the discounting rate where your NPV of the project B will be zero. ठीक है. Understood? Accordingly, with extended life, project B appears to be more attractive. Followed everyone? Understood? Any doubts? Any concerns? बोलो. रिप्लेसमेंट चेन मेथड में कोई क्वेरी है? Diya is clear with the concept of replacement chain. Diya, Krishnapal, Aditya, Asta, Murugan, everyone, Shamli. Yeah, clear. But I have one query for you. See, इसमें तो सिंपल था कि वन प्रोजेक्ट का लाइफ वाज 6 years and one project का लाइफ वाज 3 years. So we know that common multiple is 6. So take entire project one more time and bring the life to the common multiple of 6. But what if the life of project A was 11 years and life of project B was 13 years? अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन होती तो क्या करते हैं? सी हमारे करंट एग्जांपल वाज वेरी सिंपल. द कॉमन मल्टीपल बिटवीन द टू प्रोजेक्ट वाज 6 years. तो प्रोजेक्ट बी को और एक बार ले लो एंड ब्रिंग द लाइफ टू द कॉमन मल्टीपल. बट ऐसी स्थिति हो where the life of project A is 11 years and life of project B is 13 years. So now you cannot say, sir, take project A entirely for one more time. ये अगर प्रोजेक्ट ए पूरा वापस ले लिया तो कहना है लाइफ ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट बी वुड बी 22 years and life of project B will be 13 years. Again, not comparable. Are you following? Did you understand my query or concern? Sir, in exam replacement chain, no explanation you should not write. You should just calculate using the replacement chain method. Explanation in the illustration is given because हम मॉड्यूल से कॉन्सेप्ट समझ रहे हैं. ठीक है. एग्जामिनेशन में एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखना नहीं है. Everyone understood my concern? So yeah, so when such odd life is given now, so first of all you need to find a common multiple between 11 and 13. बोलो क्या होगा common multiple between 11 and 13? A common multiple is not 12. How can it be 12? LCM फाइंड करना है. कैन आई से इन सच सिचुएशन, सी आइडियली क्या होगा? टू मेक द लाइफ ए एंड बी इक्वल ना, तो प्रोजेक्ट ए को 13 टाइम्स ले लो आप. मींस टेक प्रोजेक्ट getting this and take project B for more 11 times. Hey, are you following? To make it equal, it is 143. Yes, Pooja is correct. It is 143. So can I say to make the life equal between project A and B, if we follow replacement chain method, हमें पूरा project A 13 बार लेना पड़ेगा. We have to repeat project A 13 times. Are you getting this? And we have to repeat project B 11 times so that life now gets equal. Are you following? A सुनने में it looks very tiring and tedious. तो एक्चुअल करने में कितना टायरिंग होगा? Are you understanding or not? Just by listening to this, it feels so tiring and boring and tedious. So actual when we solve this, that is take project A 11, 13 times. Means here 1 to 11, this is one time. Again 12 say 22, this is second time. 23 say 34, this is one time. And likewise till here 143. Understanding? So how much impractical this would be and how much tedious work this would be. Are you getting this? So in that case, we move to second method. Second method resolves this impracticality. Are you following? Ha. Life project A ka 2 years ho and project B ka 4 years ho. Simple. Take project A one more time. Life project A का 1 हो and project B का 2 हो. Simple take project A one more time. Are you getting this? ऐसे केस में when the life is short and the common multiple is very easy to find, then it is practical. But in such case, in our current example, it is very impractical. Are you getting this? So उस केस में we move to our next method called equivalent annualized criteria. Equivalent annualized criteria, very practical concept and very logical. Did you understand my concern? कि मुझे प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही थी कि कॉमन मल्टीपल इज कमिंग टू 143. तो 143 इयर्स के कैश फ्लोस को मैं डिस्काउंट करने बैठूंगा तो कैन आई से इट विल टेक हेल लॉट ऑफ टाइम. My mental strength would be drained off completely. So in that case, capital budgeting says, don't worry, yaar, chill, relax, just have a sip of water and follow this method. Those steps mein your calm would be done. No need to reach till 143 years. Followed. So what does this equivalent annualized criteria say? Equivalent annualized criteria say simply divide the NPV with its PVAF factor. ठीक है. So can I say for project A, NPV जो भी आया होगा, let's say 5 lakh for example, simply divide it with its PVAF factor. How to calculate PVAF factor? Can I say project A is for 6 years and discounting rate is 12%, correct? So PVAF factor for 6 years at 12% rate आप ढूंढो. I hope you know how to find PVA factor. It is summation of all the discounting factors, correct? So this is year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Calculate discounting factors and 12% for all the years. Do the summation. Summation, let's say 3.477. This is just a random number for explanation. I don't know exact क्या आएगा. But for the time being, let's assume PVAF factor of 12% for 6 years comes to 3.477. So divide this 5 lakh by 3.477. Let's say answer आया 1.2 lakh. For example, just random number. I am not solving exactly. I am giving you the idea कि what equivalent annualized criteria is trying to say. ठीक है? Oh, exact you all calculated 4.144. So exact ही लेते हैं. So all of you have exactly calculated PVA factor of 12% for 6 years. So let's take exact figures. So project A का NPV, can I say it is 649,094 divided by 4.1114 divided by 4.1114. ठीक है? So how much is the equivalent annualized amount coming to कितना आ रहा है आंसर 157,876 157,876 ठीक है likewise follow the same process for project B ठीक है फॉलो द सेम प्रोजेक्ट प्रोसेस फॉर प्रोजेक्ट बी कहने से प्रोजेक्ट बी का लाइफ इज 3 years and now we are not using replacement chain method so project b को आप एक और बार मत ले लो this is another method has different technique different derivation ठीक है and discounting rate is 12%. So can I say NPV of project B was how much in the question given? It was 515488. 515488. Now find the PVAF factor of 12% for 3 years. Of 12% for 3 years. Huh? Don't take 4.1114. This is for 6 years. 2.4018. 2.40118 की 4018 है 2.4018. So how much is the equivalent annualized amount for project B? Two one four six two five. 214,625. So equivalent annualized criteria says after calculating the equivalent annualized amount, now compare जिसका अमाउंट ज्यादा you should select that project. बट मुझे पता है आपके दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आ रहा होगा सर व्हाट डज दिस अमाउंट मीन इसको इंटरप्रेट कैसे करें चलो हमने जो प्रोसेस बताई है मॉड्यूल में फॉर्मूला बताई है वो अप्लाई कर दी आंसर भी आ गया एंड एज यू टॉट के सिलेक्ट द प्रोजेक्ट दैट इज हायर इक्विवेलेंट एनुअलाइज्ड अमाउंट सर हमने वो सिलेक्शन भी कर दिया हमें सर एग्जाम में 3 मार्क जो भी मार्क का पूछा था वो मिल भी गया बट सर ये जो अमाउंट हमने कैलकुलेट की उसको इंटरप्रेट क्या करें इसका मतलब क्या आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग माई क्वेश्चन सो इफ आई आस्क यू what does the amount of 157,876 and what does the amount of 214,625 mean बोलो आपको क्या लग रहा है इसका मतलब क्या होगा just think and tell me think I am your client I came to your office for advisory I asked कि मेरे पास 2 प्रोजेक्ट है I am thinking of taking one project of these two एक प्रोजेक्ट की लाइफ 3 साल है एक प्रोजेक्ट की लाइफ 6 years है बोलो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट लू सो यू टोल्ड कि एनपीवी ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट ए इज हायर देन एनपीवी ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट बी दिस इज इन एब्सोल्यूट टर्म्स ठीक है फिर यू टोल्ड बट ऐसे हम एडवाइस नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि दोनों की लाइफ अनइक्वल है हमें पहले दोनों की लाइफ इक्वल लानी पड़ेगी टू मेक देम कंपेरेबल तो मैंने बोला ठीक है ला दो लाइफ इक्वल सो टू ब्रिंग द लाइफ इक्वल फॉर 2 प्रोजेक्ट्स यू फॉलोड दिस मेथड इक्विवेलेंट एनुअलाइज्ड क्राइटेरिया एंड आपने ये आंसर लाया एंड यू टोल्ड मी कि गो फॉर प्रोजेक्ट बी बट आई विल आस्क ना गिव मी सम लॉजिक बिहाइंड दिस अमाउंट किस बेस पे आप एडवाइस कर रहे हो आई विल आस्क ना एज अ लेमैन थोड़ा तो ज्ञान लूंगा आपसे annuity returns per year you all are like on the right path but the simple meaning is can I say 649 is the npv for entire project yes or no अगर हम पूरा प्रोजेक्ट 6 साल तक कंप्लीट करेंगे तो हमें पूरे 6 साल का एनपीवी और आई वुड से प्रॉफिट इन वेरी लूज टर्म्स इज 649,094 are you getting this and if we divide this by pvaf So this is nothing but NPV per year. Are you getting this? This is how you loosely understand or interpret this amount. कि मुझे प्रोजेक्ट ए से पर ईयर एनपीवी कितना मिलेगा, तो इट इज समवट 157. And project B is generating NPV per year of 214625. So can I say on per year basis, project B is generating more NPV? Even though in absolute terms, we can see that project B is generating less NPV. But if we compare, if we bring them to per year basis, can you see annualized is nothing but per year basis in loose terms, in general terms, for easy understanding. Are you getting this? So this equivalent annualized criteria is nothing but bringing your NPV, the total NPV of the project, on per year basis. Are you following? And now see, कौन सा project per year basis NPV ज्यादा generate? NPV means in loose terms profit. Are you getting this? So that's why we select project B. Clear, everyone? So this was about two methods to be used when life of two projects are unequal. अगर unequal life है, so straightforward you cannot decide which project to be selected. First, bring the life at equal point and make them comparable, and then take decision. ठीक है? So this was the concept of replacement chain method and equivalent annualized criteria. I hope it is crystal clear to you. Before moving to our last technique of investment decision, any queries till this point? Because last technique mein I would want full focus and attention of all of yours. Clear, okay. So let's move to our final technique called modified IRR. ए जो भी मॉडिफाइड वर्जन होता है, कैन आई से इट इज द अपग्रेडेड वर्जन. It would have removed some defects of the previous version. Yes or no? It would have resolved some of the limitations of previous version. Correct? So modified IRR has resolved one of the drawback of IRR. It is upgraded version of IRR, and it tries to resolve the key drawbacks of IRR. So again, पहले तो बेस क्लियर करो कि IRR, इन IRR टेक्निक वी फाउंड अ डिस्काउंटिंग रेट. ठीक है, तो मॉडिफाइड IRR में भी हमें डिस्काउंटिंग रेट ही फाइंड करना है. आर यू फॉलोइंग? IRR, मॉडिफाइड IRR. IRR में वी फाउंड अ डिस्काउंटिंग रेट, करेक्ट, where PVCI was equal to PVCO. It was a discounting rate that equates your PVCI to PVCO. तो अगेन मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर में भी रेट ही फाइंड करना है. यू हैव टू फाइंड डिस्काउंटिंग रेट ओनली, but not that rate which equates PVCI to PVCO. Instead, that rate which equates present value of terminal cash inflow with present value of cash outflow. ठीक है, एक ही मॉडिफिकेशन है यहां पे. आईआरआर में इट वाज दैट डिस्काउंटिंग रेट विच इक्वेटेड पीवीसीआई टू पीवीसीओ, बट यहां पे पीवीसीआई के जगह पीवीटीसीआई, प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ टर्मिनल कैश इनफ्लो, इज इक्वल टू पीवीसीओ. अब दिमाग में क्वेश्चन घूम रहा है, सर ये टर्मिनल कैश इनफ्लो क्या होता है? यस और नो? But have you heard this term before? Have you heard this term terminal before? Can I say terminal is always the last point? Yes or no? आखिरी point. Terminal is the in general English it is the last point, last station. ठीक है? So यहाँ पे terminal means the last year of the project life. Are you getting this? Terminal means last year of the project life. Understood? So in this technique, सारे inflows जो ड्यूरिंग द ईयर लेट्स से देयर इज अ प्रोजेक्ट विद लाइफ ऑफ 6 years, ठीक है? सो ईयर 1 में कुछ इनफ्लो होगा, ईयर 2 में कुछ इनफ्लो होगा, ईयर 3 में इनफ्लो होगा, लाइकवाइज फॉर ईयर 4, 5 एंड 6, ठीक है? सो मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर सेज bring this all the intermittent cash flows जो 1 से 5 साल के बीच आपने जो कैश इनफ्लोस कमाया है, ब्रिंग देम ऑल टू द टर्मिनल पॉइंट दैट इज एट द लास्ट ईयर, ठीक है? आर यू फॉलोइंग द बेस? हाउ टू ब्रिंग देम ऑल टू द टर्मिनल पॉइंट आई विल टीच यू, डोंट वरी इन दैट. बट आर यू गेटिंग द बेसिक आइडिया कि मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर सेज ब्रिंग ऑल द इंटरमिटेंट कैश इनफ्लोस at the last point, at the last station of the project. Followed, everyone? So now how to bring this intermediate cash inflows at the akhri point, at the last station? Let's understand again with the help of illustration. If we take numbers, you will get better clarity. But मैंने बेसिक आइडिया बता दिया, बेसिक थीम, ऑब्जेक्टिव बता दिया कि आईआरआर में इट वाज कंपैरिजन ऑफ पीवीसीआई और इक्वेटिंग पीवीसीआई टू पीवीसीओ. बट मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर में इट इज इक्वेटिंग टर्मिनल सीआई टू पीवीसीओ. ठीक है? दिस इज द होल बैकग्राउंड. नाउ हाउ टू डू दैट? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड विद इलस्ट्रेशन. नंबर्स लेने पे इट गेट्स मोर क्लियर. मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर, हाँ, ओके. So this is on page number 7.43. Page number 7.43. Just a brief para about modified IRR. It is called as terminal value method. Why it is called terminal value method? Because we are bringing all the cash inflows to the terminal point, last point. ठीक है? MIRR is nothing but modified IRR, उसको short form में denote किया है, is obtained by assuming single cash outflow in the 0th year and the terminal cash inflow. ठीक है? The discounting rate which equates the present value of terminal cash inflow to outflow is MIRR. So this line is nothing but this thing. The last line that you studied is nothing but this. Equating the present value of terminal cash inflow with outflow. ठीक है? Now how to do this? Let's take illustration. An investment of 1,36,000. Can I say this is an outflow? So PVCO तो मिल गया मुझे 1,36,000. Yields the following cash inflows: profit before depreciation, but after tax. ठीक है? So these are nothing but cash inflows only. Cash inflows जो हमें आखिरी वाला अमाउंट चाहिए ना वही है. Determine MIRR considering 8% as cost of capital. Can I say 8% is my cost of capital means discounting rate? Correct? But sir हमें तो यहाँ पे discounting rate find करना था, तो ये इसमें क्यों दिया हुआ है? The logic is very simple. This 8% will help you in bringing all these intermittent cash flows at the terminal point. याद करो मैंने कहा था ना कि ये सारे कैश इनफ्लोस को हमें टर्मिनल स्टेशन पे लाना है, उसके लिए हमें सीओसी का रेट लगेगा. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड द लॉजिक. लेट मी फर्स्ट राइट पीवीसीओ. Let me first write the illustration number. It is 9. How 136? An investment of 136. Can I say this is initial investment? A investment is outflow now. And this outflow yields. Yields means generate. Are you getting? Aditya? 136 is not inflow, it is outflow. An investment of 136 means पैसा जाएगा ना invest करोगे तो. What was I writing? I was writing illustration number. Okay. Illustration number 9. PVCO 1,36,000. ठीक है. Year cash inflows 5 years. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So can I say my life of the project is 5 years? So in other words, can I say my terminal point, last station, terminal station is 5th year. ठीक है. So year 1 में cash inflows कितना है? 30, 40, 60, 30, 20. 30, 40, 60, 30, 20. Now, think logically. Yeah? Think logically. Now, my question to you. Let's say you have taken this project. हाँ? आपने ये project लिया and you estimated कि expected cash inflows for the next 5 years are something like this 30, 40, 60, 30, 20. ठीक है. और आपको ये year 1 में 30,000 cash inflows generate हुआ. Now think logically as a businessman. Will you keep this 30,000 in the locker of the company, of your company, or in the drawer of your company, or at your home, beneath the bed, beneath the sofa, or you will reinvest this? Tell me. आप अपने जेब में, बेड के नीचे, तिजोरी में, बैंक में रख के आओगे और you will reinvest this? Obviously reinvest, correct? So here modified IRR says that this 30,000 will be reinvested for further 4 years. Are you getting this? ये 30,000 आपको 1 साल के एंड पे मिला ना, and the life of the project is 5 years. तो कहने से और 4 साल ये reinvest होगा at some rate of return. Are you getting this, everyone? Following, visualizing what I'm trying to say. So can I say this 30,000 will be reinvested for year 1, again for year 2, again for year 3, and again for year 4. Followed? So 30,000 will be reinvested for further 4 years. Understanding? At some rate, and that rate is COC. Are you getting this, everyone? 8%. See, actually, it would not be practically, it would not be reinvested at COC. It would be reinvested at some other rate. Let's say you are reinvesting this, you are investing this in some stock market. तो वहां पे जो return आएगा, it would be that rate. But in academics, can I say you will reinvest at least at COC? Because that is your cost rate. उतना आपको bear करना है. तो कहना है reinvestment rate उतना तो होना ही चाहिए minimum. Are you following this? So this is a unified rate at which you will reinvest the intermittent cash flows. Are you following, students? Actually, it would be the actual rate where you reinvest. Understanding? But यहाँ पे the logic says कि your cost of capital is 8%. तो उससे कम रेट पे तो आप बाहर नहीं इन्वेस्ट करोगे. Are you getting this? At least you will recover. At least you would want your COC. So you will reinvest at the minimum rate of COC. ठीक है? This is what modified IRR say. करेक्ट. सो मैं यहाँ पे ना टर्मिनल कैश इनफ्लोस लिख रहा हूँ टोटल. टर्मिनल कैश इनफ्लोस. ठीक है. सो 30,000 जो ईयर 1 के एंड पे मिला, Can I say this would be reinvested for further 4 years at 8%? Yes or no? तो ये 30,000 का at the end of fifth year कितना हो जाएगा? Are you getting this? Now it is present value to future value. 30,000 you are reinvesting at 8% for further 4 years. तो कहना है ये फिफ्थ ईयर के एंड पे कितना हो जाएगा? 30,000 +8% +8% +8% +8%. ये टेल मी ना कितना होगा? हाँ तो टोटल बताओ ना कितना है? ये 30,000 का एट द एंड ऑफ फिफ्थ ईयर कितना बन जाएगा? 4815. 4815 followed. So this is bringing the intermediate cash flows to its terminal point. Means 30,000 will be further reinvested for another 4 years. And at the end of fifth year मुझे 30,000 नहीं, मुझे वो 30,000 का 40,815 हो गया होगा. Followed. Everyone understood? Query? At least 8%, correct? Because that is your cost ना, उतना तो चाहिए ही. Likewise, cash inflow of second year would be further reinvested for another 3 years. Yes or no? Likewise, ये 40,000 जो ईयर टू का कैश इनफ्लो है वो मैं जेब में नहीं रखूंगा या बैंक के लॉकर में नहीं रखूंगा या बेड के नीचे नहीं रखूंगा. आई विल री इन्वेस्ट फॉर फर्दर 3 more years अगेन एट 8% नाउ फॉर 3 years. तो ये 40,000 का एट द एंड ऑफ फिफ्थ ईयर क्या वैल्यू हो जाएगी? 5388. So can I say this is terminal cash inflow of second year? Are you getting this? 4815 was terminal cash inflow of first year. Likewise, हम आते हैं 60,000. Can I say this 60,000 would be reinvested for further 2 more years till the end of the life of the project? ये 60,000 का 60,000 नहीं होगा फिफ्थ ईयर के एंड पे. इट इज री इन्वेस्टेड सो वैल्यू कुछ ज्यादा होगी. कितनी होगी? 60,000 1.08 for 2 years 69,984. Understanding? Clear? Likewise, fourth year cash inflow of 30,000 would be reinvested for 1 more year at 8%. ठीक है? So 30,000 1.08 raised to 1. So at the end of fifth year, this 30,000 will become how much? 32,400. Likewise, fifth year का 20,000. Would it be reinvested? ये तो फिफ्थ ईयर के एंड पे ही है और हमें फिफ्थ ईयर के एंड की वैल्यू चाहिए. सो इसमें कोई रीइन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होगा. एंड इफ यू वांट टू फॉलो दिस सिमिलर प्रोसेस तो आप लिख सकते हो 20,000 1.08 and now it will be 0 raised to 0. ये 1.08 raised to 0 का आंसर इज 1. हाँ 0 है मतलब ये इंटू 0 नहीं होगा. दिस इज 1 raised to 0 means 1. This you have learned at lower level mathematics 7th class 8th class. ठीक है. So 20,000 into 1 will be 20,000 only, not 0. Followed? 1.08 raised to 0, answer is 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. So can I say my terminal cash inflow? Now I brought all the intermediate cash inflows to terminal point. How much it is? 213,587. So can I say अब मैं मेरा कैश इनफ्लो देखूं, अब मैं मेरा कैश इनफ्लो का चार्ट देखूं तो नया रिवाइज्ड चार्ट कुछ इस तरह होगा, 0 0 0 0 2 1 3 5 87, बिकॉज आई री इन्वेस्टेड। जैसे ये 30,000 आया, तुरंत री इन्वेस्ट कर दिया, मीन्स पैसा गया मेरे पास। जैसे ये 40,000 कैश इनफ्लो हुआ, ऑन द स्पॉट री इन्वेस्टेड, एंड आई रीच टू अ सिंगल पॉइंट at the end of fifth year. Followed everyone. Understood? Now find the IRR using trial and error method, where 213,587 equals to my PVCO, which is 136. At what discounting rate? At what discounting rate? This 213,587 will be equal to 136. Followed everyone. This is modified IRR. Everyone. So we brought all the intermediate cash inflows to a single point. That single point was at the end of the project life. And that single point is called as terminal value point. Followed? So अब हमें क्या करना है? अब हमें ट्रायल वन 10% पे देखना है क्या, if we discount this at 10% for fifth year, whether it is coming equal to 136. No, then go for next trial. Then do interpolation. A followed. Now a normal IRR process ka theme will start. Are you getting this? Now normal IRR process. So let's do trial one. When discounting rate is 10%. ठीक है? So can I say year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My cash inflows are 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, 3, 5, 87. I need to find the present value, which is nothing but future value, 1.10 raised to n. So can I say ये सब तो zero ही हो जाएंगे, because numerator is zero, and here it would be 213,587 divided by 1.1 raised to 5. How much it is coming? How much is my total PVCI coming? So discount this 213,587 at 10% discounting rate for fifth year. So how much is my PVCI coming, students? 132,620. 132,620. 621. Okay, correct. And my PVCO is 136. So can I say my NPV is 132,620 minus 136? Oh, negative. Kitna negative? My NPV is going in negative. How much negative? 3380. Okay. So can I say my discounting rate or my modified IRR is for sure not 10%, because 10% पे NPV zero नहीं आ रहा है. Are you following this? NPV is not coming to zero. Or in other words, this present value of terminal cash inflow is not getting equal to PVCO. Are you following? So can I say I have to move to next trial? नाउ नेक्स्ट ट्रायल थोड़ा सोच के बताना. कैन आई से मुझे नेगेटिव से जीरो पे जाना है. आई वॉन्ट टू ब्रिंग दिस नेगेटिव 3380 टू जीरो. मीन्स आई वॉन्ट टू इंक्रीज द वैल्यू ऑफ एनपीवी. तो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू बढ़ाना हो, कैन आई से नेक्स्ट ट्रायल ऑफ डिस्काउंटिंग रेट वुड बी लोअर देन 10%. यस और नो? अगर हायर डिस्काउंटिंग रेट लेंगे तो कहने से मेरा ये प्रेजेंट वैल्यू और गिर जाएगा. और गिर जाएगा मींस और नेगेटिव में चला जाएगा. आई वांट टू इंक्रीज माय प्रेजेंट वैल्यू. So if you want to increase your present value, lower the discounting rate. Everyone following? They both are inversely related. Huh? Higher the discounting rate, lower the present value. Lower the discounting rate, higher the present value. I explained you this in last class, I believe. ठीक है? So our next trial should not be about 10%. तो और negative 3380 से ज्यादा आएगा. Let's take trial 2 when discounting rate is 8%. ठीक है? 8% पे चेक करते हैं. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, instead of writing cash inflows for all the years, can I directly find PVCI of terminal cash inflow? Or you can say this PVCI is called as terminal value. Can I say it is nothing but 213,587? ये हमें एक ही कैश इनफ्लो को डिस्काउंट करना है ना. Let's just take that instead of writing or preparing the whole table. कितना आ रहा है? 213,587 डिस्काउंटेड एट 8% फॉर फिफ्थ ईयर. How much is the present value of this terminal cash inflow coming? 145,364. 145,364. And my PVCO is 136. So how much is NPV coming? Can I say now this time it is positive? How much is the NPV? 145,364 minus 136. Nine three six four. So 9364 is the positive NPV. So can I say मुझे range तो मिल गई. At 8%, it is positive 9364. Again, our normal interpolation concept. At 8%, it is positive 9364. And at 10%, it was negative 3380. Okay? So 0 would lie somewhere between 8 and 10. Yes or no? So can I say my modified IRR is 8 plus something? Correct? Now do normal interpolation. By increasing the rate by 2%, that is 8 से 10% पे आए ना, jump was of 2%. So by increasing the rate by 2%, taking the jump of 2% increase in discounting rate, can I say my NPV fell by 9364 से पहले 0 पे आया और negative 3380. How much did my NPV fell or fall? 9360, 12744. Correct. So 2% रेट बढ़ाने पे fall is of 12744. But I just want it to fall it by 9364. मुझे सिर्फ इसको 9364 से गिराना है. तो by how much percent I should increase the rate? तो interpolation 9364 into 2 divided by 12744. 1.469. 1.469% से आप ये रेट बढ़ाओ, तब जाके ये 9364 से आपका एनपीवी गिरेगा. तो कहना है से 8 plus 1.469%, which comes to 9.47% approx. Yes or no? So this is my modified IRR. Are you following? This is not my IRR, but modified IRR. Understood, everyone? 9.469. So it is, they have directly, like they have rounded off, they have taken, used the present value table. But ठीक है, this is almost near to, this is an approx rate. This 9% is approx rate. The exact value is near to 9.47%. So your modified IRR is around 9.47%. ठीक है, understood? So what is the difference between IRR and modified IRR? Hey, everyone followed this technique. इसमें कोई doubt है? The last technique of this chapter, modified MIRR. The only difference between IRR and modified IRR is IRR equates PVCI with PVCO, but MIRR equates PV terminal CI to PVCO. Followed? So इसी क्वेश्चन का आप IRR ढूंढोगे ना तो it would be different. Why? The drawback of IRR is, can I say हमने यहाँ पे reinvestment rate was our cost of capital rate? Yes or no? Are you getting this? हमने जो reinvestment rate लिया था वो 8% लिया था. That is the minimum required rate. Understood? But IRR technique assumes कि ये reinvestment rate होगा ना वो IRR पे reinvest होगा. Are you following? This was the drawback of IRR. आईआरआर टेक्निक क्या बोलता है कि आप जो ये टर्मिनल कैश इनफ्लोज जो री इन्वेस्ट करोगे ना वो आईआरआर रेट पे करोगे. सो दैट इज अ ड्रॉबैक. कैन आई से आईआरआर in layman terms or in very loose language, it is the maximum earning capacity of the project. Means project की maximum ताकत कितनी है, it is IRR. But can I say reinvestment rate is your required rate? maximum ताकत कुछ भी होने दो. Are you getting this? It is illogical. Maximum earning capacity can be 50% also. So it is impractical that you would be reinvesting at 50%. Following? Let's say project ka IRR comes to 50%. So that is the maximum earning capacity of the project. This project can maximum earn up to 50%. But क्या reinvestment rate of 50%, do you think आप कहीं और reinvest करोगे तो 50% मिलेगा आपको? Is it logical? Understanding? This rate is logical. Reinvesting at COC, the minimum required rate is logical. Understood? So MIRR is a modified or upgraded version of IRR. IRR का जो drawback था ना reinvestment assumption का, that IRR assumes reinvestment is done at IRR rate, that is the maximum earning capacity rate. उसको इसने सॉल्व कर दिया, एमआईआरआर ने सॉल्व कर दिया कि हे आईआरआर व्हाट इलॉजिकल, 50% पे कौन री इन्वेस्ट करेगा, वो तो प्रोजेक्ट की मैक्सिमम अर्निंग कैपेसिटी है. री इन्वेस्ट तो आप कहीं और बाहर करोगे. तो प्रोजेक्ट की मैक्सिमम अर्निंग कैपेसिटी 50% है तो बाहर थोड़ी 50% मिलेगा. बाहर यू विल एटलीस्ट आस्क फॉर दिस रेट, योर कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल रेट. फॉलोड? सो that is what modified IRR say and resolve the drawback of IRR. Clear? Modified IRR? Any concerns, any doubts? With this, we complete all the 7 techniques. And I hope all the 7 capital budgeting techniques are crystal clear to you all. Understood? So, as far as conceptual understanding of this chapter is concerned, we have completed everything except for small part, that is capital rationing concept. इसके अलावा इस चैप्टर में जितने भी कॉन्सेप्चुअल पार्ट्स थे ना वो सारे कर लिए हमने, सारे कवर कर लिए. Followed? So conceptual parts were 7 techniques plus special adjustments plus relevant cost plus replacement chain method plus equivalent annualized criteria plus different scenarios giving conflicting results. ठीक है? Can we move ahead in the last conceptual part of this chapter? Hey, how to calculate 1.08 raised to 5? I think this you have learned at foundation level. Time value of money chapter. Can any of the students explain how to calculate this? बोलो कैसे करेंगे? अच्छा, tell me how did you get this factor 1.08 raised to 4? आपने कैलसी पे क्या लिया था? सी आदिल, अ वेरी सिंपल टेक्निक आई एम गिविंग टू यू. आपको 30,000 4 इयर्स के लिए इन्वेस्ट करना है, तो टेक कैलसी पे 30,000, प्रेस +8%. दिस इज फॉर ईयर 1. अगेन जो आंसर आया +8%, दिस इज ईयर 2. अगेन जो आंसर आया +8%, दिस इज फॉर ईयर 3. एंड अगेन जो आंसर आया +8%, दिस इज फॉर ईयर 4. ये 5 नहीं, हमें 4:4 करना है. 5 नहीं करना है, 4 करना है, बिकॉज इट विल बी री इन्वेस्टेड फॉर फर्दर 4 इयर्स. ठीक है, सो 1.08 इंटू इक्वल टू 4 times and then multiply it with 30,000. Or else very simple, 30,000 +8% +8% +8% +8%. Next 40,000 for 3 years. So 40,000 +8% +8% +8%. 3 times. 60,000 +8% +8%. ठीक है. So now last concept of this chapter, capital rationing. Capital means funds and rationing means constraints. ठीक है. So under this concept, there are multiple projects with positive NPV. A, B, C, D, E. ठीक है. Let's say investment amount required in project A is 1 lakh, B 3 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, and 2.5 lakh. All the projects have positive NPV. All the projects have positive NPV. ठीक है. So ideally, as per the decision criteria of NPV, you should go for all the projects. Means सारे प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वेस्ट करो. मीन्स अगर सारे प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वेस्ट करते हो तो कहना से वी वुड नीड फंड ऑफ टोटल ऑफ दिस 1 + 3 4 + 2 6 + 5 11 + 2.5 13.5 लाख रुपए लगेंगे if you want to invest in all the projects. But let's say company has funding of only rupees 9.5 lakh. ठीक है. So can I say there is constraints in funds? Yes or no? अगर सब प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वेस्ट करना है तो 13.5 लाख रुपए लगेंगे, बट मेरे पास तो 9.5 लाख है. So can I say there is constraint in funds? So this is capital rationing situation. Funds constraint. तो ऐसे सिनेरियो में हाउ टू डिसाइड विच प्रोजेक्ट टू बी टेकन एंड विच टू बी रिजेक्टेड? बोलो आपको क्या लग रहा है? व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि कौन से प्रोजेक्ट को हमें लेना चाहिए एंड कौन से को रिजेक्ट करना चाहिए? व्हाट इज योर प्राइमरी थॉट्स? व्हाट आर योर प्राइमरी ओपिनियंस? हाँ सर, गिव रैंकिंग्स बेस्ड ऑन एनपीवी. गिव रैंकिंग्स बेस्ड ऑन एनपीवी. जिसका एनपीवी ज्यादा वो प्रोजेक्ट्स लेते जाओ. ठीक है. जिसका एनपीवी कम वो प्रोजेक्ट को आप रिजेक्ट करते जाओ. ओके, सो दिस इज पार्शियली करेक्ट, बट कैपिटल बजटिंग सेज और इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन सेज डायरेक्टली और आउटराइटली एनपीवी बेसिस पे डिसाइड मत करो. कैपिटल रैशनिंग में प्रोजेक्ट्स आर डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. और आई वुड से प्रोजेक्ट्स आर क्लासिफाइड इनटू टू पार्ट्स. ये जो ए बी सी डी ई है ना, दे आर कॉल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स. सो दिस ऑल प्रोजेक्ट्स आर क्लासिफाइड इनटू टू पार्ट्स. Whether they are divisible or C, whether they are indivisible. क्या चेक करना है? चेक whether the projects are divisible or they are indivisible. Now, what do you mean by projects are divisible? It means part of the project is also possible. And indivisible means part project is not possible. Part project is not possible. In other words, it means कि अगर project indivisible है ना, तो you have to take the entire project. Let's say, there is a project called ABC. उसका cost है 10 lakhs. तो अगर आपको ABC project लेना है, तो you would need 10 lakhs because ABC का part टुकड़ा is not possible. Let's say ABC is 10 lakh and you have funds of 8 lakhs. तो ABC will say मुझे मत लेना. अगर मेरा प्रोजेक्ट लेना है, इफ यू वांट टू टेक मी, इफ यू वांट टू ओन मी, आई वुड नीड एंटायरली 10 lakhs. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? आपके पास 8 lakh ही है, तो डोंट टेक मी. See for or go for another projects that can be owned in 8 lakhs. Are you following? So indivisible project means part project. ऐसा नहीं कि अच्छा 8/10 पूरा प्रोजेक्ट नहीं, बट 8/10 80% तेरा प्रोजेक्ट ले लेता हूं. नो, दिस पार्ट इज नॉट पॉसिबल इफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर इंडिविजिबल. आर यू फॉलोइंग एवरीवन? लेना है तो पूरा प्रोजेक्ट लो, टुकड़ा नहीं ले सकते हैं. आर यू फॉलोइंग? बट इफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर डिविजिबल, part of the project is also possible. So let's say ABC is of 10 lakhs. Again, ABC is of 10 lakhs and you have funds of 8 lakhs. तो कोई नहीं, पूरा 100% मत लो, 80% of the project you take. You invest in 80% of the project. Followed the difference between project divisible and indivisible. Are you following everyone? So divisible project means part of the project is also possible. अच्छा, आपके पास सिर्फ 1 lakh है, तो just take 10% of it. अच्छा, आपके पास सिर्फ 50,000 है, तो you can take 5% of the project as well, if the project is divisible. But यहाँ पे if it is indivisible, if the projects are indivisible, 10 लाख है तो ही मेरे पास आना, बाकी मत आना. Followed? 10 लाख नहीं है तो किसी और के पास जाओ, मैं तो नहीं आऊंगा. अंडरस्टूड? ठीक है. सो नाउ व्हाट इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन से, इफ प्रोजेक्ट्स आर डिविजिबल, if projects are divisible, give rankings to the project, of A, B, C, D, E on the basis of profitability index. Profitability index or NPV per 1 rupee of investment. What does investment decision teach you? कि it says कि अगर part of the project is possible ना, तो आप rankings NPV के बेस पे नहीं, profitability index के बेस पे दो. मीन्स 1 रुपया लगाने पे कितना कैश इनफ्लोज इन प्रेजेंट वैल्यू टर्म्स दैट ऑल प्रोजेक्ट्स आर जनरेटिंग, यू फाइंड दैट. ठीक है. एंड देन गिव द रैंकिंग्स. But if projects are not individual or if the part project is not possible, that means projects are indivisible. तो आपने जैसा बोला था वैसे गिव रैंकिंग्स बेस्ड ऑन एनपीवी, ठीक है. दिस इज व्हाट इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन सेज कि अगर टुकड़ा पॉसिबल है It means आप 10 लाख का is the entire project. And if you want to take only 20%, that is 2 lakh. तो वो 2 लाख रुपया means 1 rupee invested in the project generates how much of cash inflow? Give rankings based on that. But if tukda is not possible, then just give rankings on absolute NPV terms. ठीक है? Now, what is this NPV 1 rupee of investment? I will explain you when we see practical illustration. ठीक है? It is nothing but 1 रुपया लगाने पे प्रोजेक्ट में 1 रुपया लगाने पे how much is the NPV? Not the cash inflow in present value term, but the net NPV. Net NPV means net profit. Are you following? 1 रुपया लगाने पे how much is the profit in present value terms? Net profit. Following? प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इंडेक्स में क्या था 1 रुपया लगाने पे हाउ मच इज द कैश इनफ्लो फॉलोड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू अंडरस्टूड दिस व्हाट इज कैपिटल रैशनिंग सिचुएशन सो अगेन conclusion of this concept capital rationing is a situation of fund constraints there are multiple projects with positive npv so ideally all the projects should be accepted बट सारे प्रोजेक्ट एक्सेप्ट करे उतना पैसा नहीं है हमारे पास तो क्या करे तो कैपिटल रैशनिंग सेज कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चेक वेदर द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर डिविजिबल या इनडिविजिबल इफ द प्रोजेक्ट्स आर डिविजिबल तो give rankings to the project based on profitability index concept or NPV per 1 rupee of investment in the project. ठीक है? Give rankings according to this method and select the best ones and reject the last ones. But if projects are not divisible, means part of the project is not possible, you have to take the project entirely, then follow the normal NPV concept and give rankings based on that. Okay, and then decide which to accept, which to reject. Understood? This is the concept of capital rationing. Let's take one illustration to get better clarity. Capital rationing will is on page number. अच्छा मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर भी आप वो फॉर्मूला से कर सकते हो आईआरआर की दिस कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वन हमारा जो 9.47 आया था ना बाय अप्लाइंग दिस फॉर्मूला सेम आंसर विल कम लेट मी सर्च कैपिटल रैशनिंग हाँ पेज नंबर 7.53 everyone illustration number 13 illustration number 13 is on capital rationing let's just first see the theory and relate what we have learned capital means resource rationing means constraints if the project has positive npv it should be accepted with objective of maximizing the wealth of shareholders. However, there may be a situation of fund constraints, resource constraints. A firm may have to select some projects among the various, all having positive NPVs. Means सारे project positive NPV वाले हैं. But due to lack of funds, we have to select some among various. Broadly, there are two scenarios of the project. One is divisible in nature. It is also called as independent of each other. In such case, NPV rule should be modified and project should be ranked based on NPV per rupee of capital. This method they are talking about. This NPV per rupee of capital when projects are divisible. You can also give ranking based on profitability index. इसमें लिखा नहीं है but both will throw same results. If you follow profitability index, same ranking आएगा. NPV per 1 rupee of capital करोगे तो भी same ranking आएगा. Both will show throw same results. And if projects are not divisible, go with absolute NPV method. ठीक है? Rank on the basis of absolute NPV. So with this background, let's solve illustration 13. Shiva Limited is planning its capital investment program for the next year. It has 5 projects, all of which has a positive NPV at the discounting rate of 15%. A cutoff rate means COC. Huh? I hope you know WACC is also called as hurdle rate, cutoff rate. Hurdle rate means इतना तो कमाना ही पड़ेगा. The investment outflows and the present value being as follows. So this is the investment amount. Can I say this all are outflows, cash outflows? Yes or no? And this is NPV. Yeah? This is not present value of cash inflows. This is directly the NPV figure. I hope you understand. PVCI minus PVCO. So this 15,400 for project A is NPV figure. ये है PVCI नहीं है. But I know my PVCO outflow is how much? 50,000. So can I find PVCI balancing figure कितना आएगा बताओ? PVCI for project A कितना होगा? Can I say it would be 65,400? Correct. Likewise for project B, for C, D, E. For C, D and E कर सकता हूं मैं. ठीक है? The cap. अच्छा. If we take all the projects, let's assume we have enough funds. हमारे पास बहुत पैसे हैं. If we take all the projects, how much is the funds that I would need? कितने रुपए लगेंगे? If I take all the 5 projects, can I say 50 plus 40 plus 25 plus 30 plus 35? इतने पैसे लगेंगे. कितने लगेंगे? 1,80,000. 1,80,000. But company has funds of 120. So can I say सारे प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं ले सकती because there is rationing constraint in funds. So now we have to decide ये पांचों में से कितने प्रोजेक्ट्स ले सकते हैं. So to make that decision we need to check कि ये प्रोजेक्ट्स divisible है कि indivisible है. Are you getting this? So let's see what is question saying. You are required to illustrate the returns from a package of the projects within the capital spending limit. That is within this spending limit of 1,000. The projects are independent of each other and divisible. Bolo, question is saying what? The projects are divisible. Means can I say this is scenario 1? Projects are divisible. Means part is also possible. Yes or no? So when projects are divisible, can I say मुझे rankings based on PI calculation के बेस पे करना होगा और in simple terms NPV per 1 rupee of outflow के बेस पे करना होगा. ठीक है? दोनों में रैंकिंग सेम ही आएगा, डोंट वरी. ठीक है? सो लेट्स सॉल्व फर्स्ट बाय यूजिंग PI इंडेक्स. ठीक है? Now let's solve. Can you tell me how much would be my PVCI for project B? So NPV is 18,700. Project B का outflow is 40,000. So can I say my PVCI would be 58,700? सर ये PVCI क्यों ढूंढ रहे हो सब प्रोजेक्ट्स का? इसका पर्पस क्या है? कैन आई से टू कैलकुलेट प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इंडेक्स मुझे PVCI लगेगा बिकॉज द फॉर्मूला इज PVCI डिवाइड बाय PVCO. Yes or no? So likewise for project CDE, 10,100, 11,200, 19,300. 10,100, 11,200, 19,300. Outflow is 25, 30, 35. 25,
30, 35. So can I say PVCI for project C is 35 100 balancing figure, 41 200 for project D, 45 54 300 for project E. ठीक है? This is my PVCI. Now let's calculate profitability index, PI index for all the 5 years and give rankings from best to worst. Can I say project A का PVC sorry PI would be 65 400 divided by 50,000. ठीक है? 65 400 divided by 50,000. Can you tell me how much it is? 1.308. 1.308. Likewise, for project B, it is 58 700 divided by 40,000. 58 700 divided by 40,000. How much it is? 1.467. Likewise, you please solve for C, D, and E and tell me. For project C, it is how much? Project C का 35 100 is PVCI, 25,000 is PVCO, 1.404. For project D, PVCI is 41 200 and PVCO is 30,000. 1.373. For project T, PVCI 54 300, PVCO 35,000. 1.55. 1. I'm assuming all the calculations that you have done are correct. Huh? So can I say higher the PI, better the project? Yes or no? Because 1 rupee of investment should generate more cash inflows in present value term. So can I say ranking 1 is project E, highest PI. फिर दूसरा रैंक किसका आता है? On the podium it is project B. Third rank project C, bronze medal. Fourth rank project D. And fifth rank project A. Correct? These are the rankings as per PI. Now let's see कि यही rankings आ रहे कि नहीं if we follow NPV per 1 rupee of outflow. So NPV per 1 rupee of outflow means NPV upon PVCO. Are you following? PI was what? PVCI upon PVCO. Profitability index is what? Cash inflows per 1 rupee of outflow. So NPV per 1 rupee of outflow would be NPV on the numerator and PVCO on the denominator. ठीक है? So can we calculate for project A? Project A का NPV is कितना? Can I say 15,400 divided by 50,000? Yes or no? So here it will be 15,400 divided by 50,000. How much it is coming? अब न्यूमरेटर में पीवीसीआई के जगह एनपीवी लेना है 0.308. ठीक है? यहाँ पे फॉर प्रोजेक्ट बी 18,700 डिवाइड बाय 40,000. 0.467. 0.467. सी का आंसर आएगा आपका 0.404. डी का आंसर आएगा 0.373. ई का आंसर आएगा 0.551. ठीक है? Why? Because NPV is nothing but this minus outflow per 1 rupee. Are you getting this? This minus 1 will give you NPV per 1 rupee of investment. ठीक है, तो कहना है इसे again NPV on investing 1 rupee of outflow, the projects that generates more NPV would be better ranked. Yes or no? तो बोलो रैंकिंग में कोई फर्क है? देखो कुछ भी फर्क है? Understood? So you can use either NPV per 1 rupee of outflow, or you can use profitability index. They will throw same rankings. Because NPV क्या? It is net of PVCI minus PVCO ना, so it has to throw same rank. ठीक है? So now project E. So now let's arrange the projects based on ranking. ठीक है? So E B C D A. E B C D A. How much is the investment amount required for project E? Now let's start the game. Can I say project E लेना है तो 35,000 लगेगा. Do I have sufficient fund to take entire project E? Tell me. I have spending limit of 1,20,000 एंड ई प्रोजेक्ट मुझे 35,000 में मिल रहा है, तो क्या मैं पूरा प्रोजेक्ट ई ले सकता हूं? यस यू कैन. ठीक है, सो ई इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड एनपीवी. Investment entire project E can be taken, and if we take entire project E, NPV will be 19,300. Understood till here? So can I say 1,20,000 में से 35,000 तो चला गया. Now what is the balance spending limit left? 120 minus 35. Correct? How much second rank is to project B? Project B is on silver medal podium. 40,000. Do I have enough balance spending amount to take entire project B? Yes, sir. Project E 35, project B 40. तो total ले तो 75,000 ही होता है. And we have 1,20,000 limit. Understood? So entire project B can also be taken. ठीक है, सो प्रोजेक्ट भी अगर पूरा लेते हैं तो इट विल जनरेट एनपीवी ऑफ 18,700. सो 1,20,000 में से 35 ई में इन्वेस्ट किया, 40 बी में इन्वेस्ट किया, 75,000 चले गए. बैलेंस लेफ्ट इज 85, 95, 45,000 स्टिल लेफ्ट. थर्ड रैंकिंग इज प्रोजेक्ट सी. प्रोजेक्ट सी इज कॉस्टिंग 25,000. Will I be able to take entire project C? ये मेरे पास बैलेंस इन माय ड्रॉअर लेफ्ट इज 45,000 एंड प्रोजेक्ट सी सस्ते में मिल रहा है, 25,000 में मिल रहा है. या सो प्रोजेक्ट सी कैन ऑल्सो बी एंटायरली टेकन. सी माय पॉइंट इज टू एक्सप्लेन यू कौन से प्रोजेक्ट पूरे ले सकते हैं एंटायर. सो एंड 25,000 प्रोजेक्ट सी लेने पे आई विल गेट एनपीवी और इन लूज टर्म्स प्रॉफिट ऑफ 10,100. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज प्रोजेक्ट डी. नाउ माय बैलेंस अमाउंट इन माय गल्ला, दुकान के गल्ले पे मेरे पास 20,000 पड़ा है एंड प्रोजेक्ट डी इज कॉस्टिंग 30,000. बोलो पूरा प्रोजेक्ट डी ले सकता हूं? we cannot take project D entirely. This should be your answer. पूरा नहीं ले सकते. But can I say these projects are divisible? Part is possible. ये 30,000 का नहीं ले सकता, but 20,000 तक का तो ले सकता हूं. Yes or no? So in other words, can I say I can take 2/3 of the project, 20 by 30,000? Yes or no? So अगर 2/3 of the project आपने लिया तो NPV will also be 2/3. Are you following this? पूरा NPV नहीं जनरेट होगा, 2/3 of the NPV you will be able to earn. Followed? So how much it is? 11,200 का 2/3 करे तो कितना आता है? 7,467. एंड प्रोजेक्ट ए तो अंडर कंसिडरेशन में आएगा ही नहीं बिकॉज फंडिंग इज ओवर. यस और नो? So can I say with spending of 1,20,000, I would generate total NPV of how much? 19,300 plus 18,700 plus 10,100 plus 7,467. 55,564. 567. 55,567. This would be my total NPV for taking multiple projects. NPV means in loose or easy language, total profits that I would earn in present value terms from all the projects that I have selected based on my rankings. Followed everyone. See, आ गया 55.6. 2/3 of project D. EBC पूरा लिया and project D 2/3 ही लिया. So 55.6 they have rounded off to the nearest hundreds. Followed. Everyone understood this when projects were divisible, that is independent or that is part is possible. नाउ थोड़ा सी क्वेश्चन में तो आगे पूछा नहीं है. इफ दिस वाज द एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चन तो यहाँ पे इतना सॉल्व करके यू शुड मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बट सिंस वी आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट्स, लेट्स टेक अ ट्विस्ट. लेट्स अज्यूम के दिस ऑल प्रोजेक्ट्स आर indivisible. Are you getting this? These projects are indivisible. Means can I say अब मुझे पहले नई रैंकिंग ढूंढनी पड़ेगी following NPV approach. Yeah, are you following? Taking absolute NPV amount, not PI, but taking absolute NPV amount. ठीक है? So let's see that. Assuming if all projects were indivisible, means part of project is not possible. Part of project is नॉट पॉसिबल. ठीक है, तो क्या सिचुएशन होती? तो सिचुएशन वन पहले रैंकिंग्स में चेंज होता, बिकॉज नाउ रैंकिंग्स विल नॉट बी बेस्ड ऑन पीआई और एनपीवी पर 1 रुपी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट. ठीक है, नाउ रैंकिंग्स वुड बी बेस्ड ऑन एब्सोल्यूट एनपीवी अमाउंट. तो अगेन प्रोजेक्ट्स लिखूंगा, सबके एनपीवी लिखूंगा एंड यहाँ पे मैं रैंकिंग्स दूंगा. Project A, B, C, D, E. NPV of all the projects are directly given in the question. 15,400, 18,700, 10,100, 11,200, 19,300. ठीक है, so project with highest NPV would be given first rank. Project E again on the gold medal podium, gold medal position. B again silver medal position. Now instead of D, project A has come on bronze medal position. Project D on copper medal position. And last project C. ठीक है, सो देखो रैंकिंग्स में चेंज हो गया. पहले क्या था? ई बी सी डी ए, अब क्या हो गया? ई बी ए डी सी. ठीक है, नाउ लेट्स रीअरेंज द प्रोजेक्ट्स based on its ranking. Rearranging the projects based on rankings, and we will start our game. So this is projects, ये उनका एनपीवी, remarks. प्रोजेक्ट का रैंकिंग के हिसाब से रीअरेंज करें तो ई बी ई बी ए डी सी डी एंड सी, ठीक है। सो प्रोजेक्ट ई इज कॉस्टिंग हाउ मच? 35। ओ सॉरी, बिफोर एनपीवी let me write the PVCO. PVCO is the investment amount. Outflow amount. And here NPV. 35. B is costing 40,000. A is costing 50,000. D is costing 30,000 and C is costing 35,000. So इस हिसाब से रैंकिंग्स के हिसाब से मैं एनपीवी भी लिख दूं 19,300। बी का एनपीवी इज 18,700। ए का एनपीवी इज 15,400। बी का एनपीवी इज 11,200 and 10,100. Now let's start our game. We have spending limit of 1,20,000. Project E is ranked 1 and it is costing 35,000. Can I say entire project E can be selected? Yes or no? So selected. ठीक है? So project E will be taken. So 120 में से 35 चला गया. Project B costing 40,000. We still have sufficient funds. Entire project B selected. ठीक है? So can I say project E plus B? Understood till here, students? So 120 में से 35 invested in E, 40,000 invested in B. Project, so 75,000 is done. Project A is costing 50,000. तो अगर हम पूरा प्रोजेक्ट ए लेते हैं तो हमारा स्पेंडिंग के बाहर चला जाएगा। ए आर यू फॉलोइंग दिस? हमारे पास अब बचा कितना है? 45,000 ही बचा है ना। बट प्रोजेक्ट ए लेते हैं तो इट इज कॉस्टिंग 50,000 एंड इन दिस केस आई टोल्ड यू पार्ट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। अगर प्रोजेक्ट ए को ओन करना है, प्रोजेक्ट ए इज सेइंग 50,000 है तो ही आपकी शक्ल दिखाना। 49,500 भी आपके पास है तो भी मुझे शक्ल मत दिखाना। 50,000 है तो ही आना। 49,200 है तो भी मत आना। आर यू फॉलोइंग? सो कैन आई से प्रोजेक्ट ए वी कैन नॉट सिलेक्ट going above our spending limit? Yes or no? So now we will come to next best ranking. A के बाद best कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट है? D. We have 45,000. Can we take project D? Yes, we can take project D entirely. ठीक है? So E, B and D. So 45,000 में से 30,000 और चले गए. Are you getting this? Now we are left with 15,000. Next best project is project E कैसे आया? Sorry, C. So C says 35,000 है तो ही मुंह दिखाई होगी। 35,000 नहीं है तो मुंह दिखाई मत करना, चले जाना किसी और के पास। Are you following? So can I say project C also cannot be taken? Yes or no? And we are left with now balance amount left is, can I say कितना बचा है? EBD 35, 40 and 30. कितना अमाउंट बचा है हमारे पास? 15,000. So you find some project that is exactly costing 50,000. Are you following? Everyone? अच्छा, आपको प्रोजेक्ट डी में see you are left with 15,000. Now some might say sir इसमें से जितना यूज हो सके उतना यूज कर लेते हैं। मींस कहना है प्रोजेक्ट डी मत लो, ई लो। सॉरी सी लो सी। तो कहने से और 5,000 आपका यूज हो जाएगा, यस और नो? So that more amount is spent and less balance is left. So in that case, you ignore D and take C. So that 35,000 आपका spend हो जाए और ये सिर्फ 10,000 बचे. Followed, but ideal selection would be E plus B plus D. ठीक है? And accordingly, NPV would be E का it is 19,300, B का it is 18,700 plus 18,700 and D का NPV is and D का NPV is 11,200. ठीक है, so this is what you would earn total profit in very loose language in present value terms if you take project EBD. This was scenario when projects are indivisible. ठीक है, so देखो बेस्ट सिलेक्शन E B and D कितना आ रहा है, 49,200 आ रहा है. In case E B and D would be preferable. Understood? This is when if the projects are not divisible. देखो, when projects are not divisible. So we found the best combination. The best combination was E plus D, B plus D. Followed students, any doubts in capital rationing concept? उसमें when projects are divisible, when projects are not divisible. कोई query, कोई concerns? बोलो. Crystal clear. With this, we complete all the conceptual understanding or all the concepts that are covered under investment decisions. कोई भी टेक्निक में कुछ डाउट है, स्पेशल एडजस्टमेंट्स में कुछ डाउट है, रेलेवेंट कॉस्ट्स में कुछ डाउट है, 3 scenarios where conflicting results were thrown by NPV and IRR उसमें कुछ डाउट है? No. So now let's try to solve some practical problems जहां पे सब टेक्निक या more of the techniques are asked in the question. Means let's say just a comprehensive question. I would say a comprehensive question जिसमें 3-4 टेक्निक आपको टेस्ट करे. And if time permits, we will solve some practical problems as well. Come to illustration number 70. Page 7.64. X Limited is considering purchasing a new plant worth 80 lakhs. Means, can I say my PBCO is 80 lakhs? The expected net cash flows after taxes and before depreciation are as follows. ठीक है, सो कैश फ्लोज जो हमें कैश फ्लोज चाहिए उसमें डेप्रिसिएशन हमें इंक्लूड नहीं करना है. आर यू फॉलोइंग एवरीवन? सो दिस इज द कैश फ्लोज का अमाउंट 14 14 14 14 14. So for 10 years cash inflows are given to you. The cost of capital is 10%. You are required to calculate payback period. Let's just focus on payback period. So payback period, ये नाउ इस क्वेश्चन में मल्टीपल टेक्निक पूछी है तो आपको सारे कॉन्सेप्ट याद होने चाहिए. ठीक है, अब ऐसा नहीं कि पे अब हमने अभी फिलहाल कैपिटल रैशनिंग करा तो आगे के एपिसोड आप सारे भूल जाओ, ऐसा नहीं होना होता है। आर यू फॉलोइंग दिस? स्ट्रेंजर थिंग्स, द लेटेस्ट वेब सीरीज, द हाइप्ड वेब सीरीज, कहना है आप जब वो देखने बैठते हो, व्हेन यू बिंज वॉच दैट, यू ऑलवेज रिमेंबर व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इन द पास्ट, तभी जाके आप स्टोरी को लिंक कर पाओगे। So same principle applies over here. You have to always remember what had happened in the past. भूल नहीं जाना है। ठीक है, तो पे बैक पीरियड is cash inflows per annum constant? No, it is not constant. So directly don't apply the formula of payback period. You have to prepare cumulation का table. ठीक है, so number one is, this is illustration number 17 of module, a comprehensive illustration that covers more of 4 techniques. Calculation of payback period. I am writing in, or I am denoting it in short terminologies. So payback period में हम year लिखते हैं 10, पहले 5 साल 14, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Let's try to fit it in this page. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. ठीक है, कैश इनफ्लोस पहले 5 साल 14 lakhs. आप लिखो तो प्रॉपर लिखना, बिकॉज यू वुड बी हैविंग स्पेस इन योर पेजेस. 16 20 30 28, 16 20 30 28. फिर टू कैलकुलेट पे बैक पीरियड, ये हम डिस्काउंट करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे कैश इनफ्लोस को? We won't do. Why? Because it is not discounted payback period. They have asked payback period. So पहले 14 lakh, 28 lakh, 42 lakh, 56 lakh, 70 lakh, 86 lakh, 106 lakh. इसके बाद तो कोई मतलब नहीं है, बट स्टिल लेट्स कंप्लीट द टेबल. 136 lakh, 156 lakh, 164 lakhs. This is the total inflow, 164. कह रहा है इससे my outflow is how much? PVCO is how much? It is 80 lakhs. First, locate the point where 80 lakh is getting recovered. सर यहाँ पे 80 lakh फॉल हो रहा है. So somewhere between 5 and 6, yes or no? 5th year और 6th year के बीच फॉल हो रहा है. Are you getting this? So can I say my payback period will be 5 plus something? Now how to find that something? Interpolation. In the entire 1 year period between the 5th year and 6th year, company recovered how much? 16 lakhs. पूरे एक साल में 16 लाख की रिकवरी हुई. बट आई जस्ट वांट टू रिकवर एडिशनल 10 lakhs to reach at my cash outflow, to reach at my initial investment. yes or no? So मुझे एडिशनल 10 लाख ही रिकवर करना है. तो कितने साल में ये 10 लाख रिकवर हो जाएंगे? कहना है 10 डिवाइड बाय 16, 10 by 16 कितना आ रहा है? 0.625. So additional 10 lakhs would be recovered in 0.625 years. So my payback period comes to 5.625 years. So somewhere between 5 years, 8 months. बोलो payback period में कोई डाउट है स्टूडेंट्स? एनी क्वेरी? एनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट? नो? आगे बढ़े. नेक्स्ट कौन सी टेक्निक पूछी है? नेट प्रेजेंट वैल्यू एट 10% डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर. तो कहना है माय सीओसी रेट, माय कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल डिस्काउंटिंग रेट इज 10%. Check whether they have given discounting table. दिया है ना नीचे. See the discounting table. So can I say to calculate NPV? सिंपल टेबल बन जाएगा अब. Year cash inflow, discounting factors at 10% and PVCI. Yes or no? You have to just multiply cash inflows with respective discounting factors. Okay? So everyone start solving. What are my cash inflows? 16, 20, 30, 20. 16, 20, 30, 28. 14 lakh, 14 lakh, 14 lakh, 14 lakh, 14 lakhs. ठीक है. They have directly given the discounting factor का table. So just take these values. Now don't calculate on calci. Simply substitute 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.826 for year 2, 0.751, 0.683, 0.621, 0.683, 0.621. So 0.564, 0.513, 0.564, 0.513, 0.467, 0.424, 0.467, 0.424, 0.386. ठीक है. Simply multiply the cash inflows of respective year with its respective discounting factor and tell me what is the total of PVCI. I hope you have already started calculating. Total PVCI. How much it is coming? Acha, you all are solving. 97, 92, 200. Shamli is, oh, Navneet is getting something else. Let's see what majority of the students are getting. 97, 92. Diya, same as Shamli. Other students, please post your answer as well so that we can get the idea what majority of the students are getting. No one is responding. Let's check the solution then. 97, 90 to 200 is the correct answer. 97, 90 to 200. This is PVCI. 97, 90 to 200. Okay, so this is PVCI. So can I say my NPV would be 97, 90 to 200 minus 80 lakhs. 1790 to 200. Done with NPV, positive NPV, accept the project. Payback period says your initial investment will get recovered somewhere around 5.62 years. If you want fast recovery, if your standard is less than 5 years, then don't go for this project. This is what payback period would say. But if your standard is 6 years, 7 years, then go for this project because it will help you in recovering it within 5.6 to 5 years. Number 3, profitability index. If this concept is born from NPV only, so PI is nothing but PVCI upon PVCO. 97, 92, 200 divided by 80 lakhs. So how much is profitability index coming? 1 point, yes, you have to wait for 5.625 years. 1.224. 1.224 is to 1. ठीक है. सो एनपीवी मिल जाएगा. तो पीआई इज वेरी सिंपल, उसमें कुछ अलग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. लास्ट they have asked us to calculate IRR. Yes or no? IRR with the help, oh, they have given the hint as well. With the help of 10 and 15% discounting factor. मतलब ट्रायल वन ट्रायल टू दोनों की हिंट दे दी. कैलकुलेशन ऑफ आईआरआर एंड कैन आई से एट 10% हमने ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट कर लिया. एनपीवी इज कमिंग टू पॉजिटिव 1790 to 200. It is not coming to zero. So trial one is already done. Are you getting this? Trial one NPV at 10%. 1790 to 200. हमें ये 1792 से जीरो पे आना है. So we have to bring down the present value. So we need to increase the rate. Now they have already given के take rate as 15%. So trial 2 NPV at 15%. Can you all directly give me the NPV figure when discounting rate is 15%? Means यही table बनाना है, but now instead of this 10%, you have to take discounting factor of 15%. And सारे discounting factors आपको table में नीचे दिए गए हैं. Followed? So just calculate by yourself. Try and tell me what is the NPV when discounting rate is 15%. I am also calculating, you also calculate. कितना आ रहा है? This is PVCI, right? 7884. Everyone is getting PVCI of 7884. So less PVCO करके मुझे NPV बताओ. 7884 minus 80 lakhs means 1,16,000. नेगेटिव. एवरीवन क्या आ रहा है एनपीवी व्हेन डिस्काउंटिंग रेट इज 15%? वेयर आर यू ऑल स्टक? यस, -116. ठीक है. सो हमें एनपीवी की रेंज मिल गई. इट इज समवेयर बिटवीन 10 and 15. So by increasing our discounting rate from 10 to 15%, that means taking a gap of 5% increase. How much did my NPV fall? It fall from 1790 to 200 minus to negative 116. So it fall from 1790 to 200 minus 116. So it fell by, oh, Harsh has directly calculated IRR. So let's see whether Harsh ka 14.69% is correct or not. So when I say it fell by 17, 1792 200 plus 116. 1908 200. And I just want it to fall, get down by 1790 to 200. So how much percent I should increase my discounting rate? 90 to 200 into 5 divided by 1908 200. 4.696. You increase it by 4.696%. ठीक है? So therefore IRR is equal to 10 plus 4.696, 14.70% approx. So at 14.70%, your NPV would be zero. 14.70. You can solve it by using our IRR ka formula. What is the formula of IRR? Lower rate plus NPV at lower rate divided by NPV at lower rate minus NPV at higher rate into higher rate minus lower rate. Yes or no? Lower rate is 10 plus 1790 to 200 whole divided by 1790 to 200 minus 116 into higher rate is 15, lower rate is 10. So 10 plus 4.696, 14.696%. That is equal to 14.7%. No, writing a formula is not mandatory. You can solve by interpolation as well. You just write by interpolation. ऐसा करोगे तो भी चलेगा. Logic is more important than method. Are you following? Clarity is more important. So everyone done with illustration. This was illustration number 17. Everyone done with illustration 17. Any doubts? Any clarity? Illustration number 18 would take lot of time, so we will not be able to take that. Let's come to practical problem. Before going to practical problem, you can just read this summary of the chapter. See, can I say, I told you investment decision is also called as capital budgeting. Let's take some practical problem that will help us or that we can solve within next 12 minutes. ठीक है? We can, I can, yes, we can solve. ऐसे लिख सकते हैं एग्जाम में. ऐसे मतलब by this you are asking, yes, by interpolation this is the discounting rate का. ऐसे मतलब आपको ऐसा हेडिंग देने का, discounting rate increase by 5%. And can I say this is nothing but NPV of point. NPV decrease means fell by 1908 200. Yes, so you can write it is not wrong, yeah. It is not wrong, it is correct. Practical problem number 3. Hind Liver Company is considering a new product line to supplement its range of products. It is anticipated that the new product line will involve cash investments of 7 lakh at time zero. A time zero means year zero, 0 point, आज के तारीख में. So you don't have to discount this 7 lakh. But apart from the 7 lakh, there is additional investment required of 10 lakh at the end of year one. Means can I say ये 10 lakh को discount करना पड़ेगा at the discounting rate for year one? The after tax cash inflows, see directly cash inflows दिए हुए हैं, of 2,50,000 are expected in year two, 3 lakh in year three, and 350 in year four. Can I say first year mein there is no cash inflows? So don't do mistake by taking this 250 in year one. Huh? Year one में zero है. 250 is in year two. This is the point of error there where most of the students do. 250 को ईयर वन लेते हैं, 3 लाख को ईयर टू लेते हैं, 350 को ईयर थ्री लेते हैं. सारा आंसर गलत, 0 मार्क्स. And from year 5 onwards, it is 4 lakh till the end of year 10. Means fifth year में 4 lakh, sixth में 4 lakh, likewise 7, 8, 9 and 10th year में भी 4 lakh. Although the product line might be viable even after year 10, the company prefers to be conservative and end all the calculations at that time. In short, ये लाइन का कहने का मतलब है कि प्रोजेक्ट लाइफ इज 10 years. उसके बाद आपके सारे कैलकुलेशन स्टॉप कर दो, एंड इट. ठीक है. इफ द रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इज 15%, कैन आई से दिस इज माय डिजायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न फ्रॉम द प्रोजेक्ट? Can I say this is nothing but my discounting rate 15%? Compute NPV. Understood? So NPV के लिए हमें क्या करना है? This is practical problem 3. NPV is nothing but PVCI minus PVCO. So let's just currently focus only on PVCI. Calculation of PVCI. See, now I am explaining you the flow, how to solve. Solve आपको करना है. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. ठीक है. हम कैश इनफ्लोस लिखेंगे. बोलो ईयर वन में मैं कितना लिखूं? रीड द क्वेश्चन एंड टेल मी. ईयर वन में कितना लिखूं? Year 1 में 7 is my cash inflow. Kuldeep, that 7 lakh is a outflow. The new product line will involve cash investment. Investment is an outflow, not inflow. And also, अच्छा आपने 7 lakh तो बोला, but टाइमिंग भी गलत बोला. That is in year 0. वो तो year 1 में भी नहीं है. Following? So don't do such error. 0, yes. हमें इनफ्लो, सी वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग करंटली द इनफ्लो का टेबल. सो व्हाई आर यू फोकसिंग ऑन आउटफ्लो? अभी फिलहाल सिर्फ इनफ्लो पे फोकस करो. ईयर वन में कुछ भी नहीं है बिकॉज कैश इनफ्लोज आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम ईयर टू. ठीक है. सो ईयर वन में 0, ईयर टू में 2,50,000, ईयर थ्री में 3 लाख, ईयर फोर में 3,50,000 एंड फिर बता रहा है कि 4 लाख इज कांस्टेंट फ्रॉम ईयर 5 टिल ईयर 10. ठीक है. दिस यू हैव टू डिस्काउंट at the rate of 15%. ठीक है. My desired rate, my required rate is 15%. They have not given the discounting factor का table. Still no worries. We know how to calculate. We know how to find present value, future value, 1.15 raised to n. Understood? So year one में तो 0 होगा. Year 2 में it would be 2,50,000 divided by 1.15 raised to 1. And likewise, we will solve it for all the 10 years and we will get total PVCI. So total PVCI will come to how much? Hmm. टेबल रेडी है, यू हैव टू जस्ट कैलकुलेट. कैन सी, आप घर पे ट्राई कर सकते हो फॉर द टाइम बीइंग. कैन वी जस्ट सी द सॉल्यूशन एंड गेट द आंसर, बिकॉज वी हैव अ वेरी लेस टाइम नाउ. आप घर पे ट्राई करना, सारा टेबल कंप्लीट करना. अच्छा, इसमें दे हैव टेकन पीवीएफ फैक्टर फ्रॉम ईयर 5 to 10. नो वरीज, यू फॉलो दिस मेथड एंड टेल मी. प्रिपेयर दिस टेबल एंड टेल मी टोटल पीवीसीआई कितना आ रहा है. How much is the total PVCI coming? Just discount it at 15% and get it. Hmm. 14,519,22. Okay. Now let's see if what majority of the students are getting. Hmm. 14,519,22. Let me check what it is. It is summation of 189 plus 197,400 plus 200,200 plus 865,200. It is around 1451,800. Yes, 1451,800. Yes, correct. यहाँ पे they have rounded off to 3 decimals. That's why Shamli, you are getting 922. So okay. So my PVCI comes to 1451,922. Everyone should get this answer. Assuming everyone got this, working note 2 would be calculation of PVCO. Since additional investment is made in this question, so year 0 and year 1. Instead of cash inflow, I will write cash outflow now. Can I say cash outflow at year 0? आज के तारीख में 7 lakh हो रहा है, and in year 1 it is 10 lakh. So can I say I need to find present value of this outflow as well? Yes or no? I need to bring this future values to present value terms. बट आज के तारीख में 7 लाख इनकर किया हुआ पैसा विल हैव वैल्यू ऑफ 7 लाख ओनली. नो नीड टू डिस्काउंट ईयर 0. बट दिस 10 लाख would be discounted at 15% for year 1. So how much this discounted amount is coming? This discounted amount should come to 8 lakh 70. So my total PVCO comes to 15 lakh 70. अच्छा 869,565. Okay, let me take exact. 869,565. 1569 1569,565. ठीक है. So therefore NPV PVCI is less, huh? In this question 1451,922. 1569,565 minus 1569,565. So NPV comes to negative one, a negative 117,643. 117,643. So see, almost same. They have taken rounded off to 3 decimals. इसलिए difference आ रहा है थोड़ा, but this is exact 117,643. ठीक है. Same part B says use discounting rate at 10% and find NPV. ठीक है. So again, I'm just now quickly going through the question and explaining you क्या steps follow करने हैं आपको. So part A is done. NPV at 15%. Part B, analyze what would be the case if your desired rate is 10%. तो आप 10% पे एनपीवी कैलकुलेट करो. ठीक है. देन सी कैलकुलेट आईआरआर, एंड आई एम डैम श्योर दैट आईआरआर would lie between 15% and 10%. देख लेना. That is how the question is framed. कि आपको दो ट्रायल पहले दे दिए, मीन्स दो रेंज दे दी, and obviously this is how questions are framed. Understood? And your IRR would lie between 15 and 10 or 10 and 15. Okay? So based on that, you calculate IRR, interpolation, and then nothing but project payback period. Followed everyone? So with this, we are ending investment decision chapter. From tomorrow, we have session on tomorrow on Sunday as well. And we would be starting next chapter called dividend decision. अच्छा, payback period में let me discuss. Here there are two investments. Are you getting this? Two outflow. So your investment is 17 lakhs. Huh? तो 17 lakhs कब recover हो रहा है? We need to check that. Are you getting this? See, can you see? 7 lakh is also an outflow and 10 lakh is also an outflow. तो 17 lakhs recover करने में कितना टाइम लग रहा है? That is payback period. Not just 7 lakh or not just 10 lakhs. Are you following? And payback period में हमें कोई discounting तो करना ही नहीं है. So ये 10 lakh का 10 lakh ही रहेगा. You don't need to discount this. Followed? So thank you, students. I hope investment decision chapter is very clear to you all. No queries, no concerns. Correct? Yes, 6 years. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy. Thank you. Tech team, I'm ending this session. Yeah, thank you.